Hey, it's your girl KV back with another review for Real Housewives of Potomac. Season 10, Episode 13, Altitude with Attitude, okay? Yeah. One my coworker. Okay, I ain't want y'all hearing the family conversation. So the episode starts with we see Wendy doing a commencement speech at a school. We see Kiana finally got her billboard up because in the earlier episodes we saw where she was looking at options and was it her mama or one of the employees was like, oh, that's the only option? Oh, I thought it was going to be more type deal. So we saw that her billboard went up and then we saw a scene. It was a long scene at that with Tia. She went to see the house that she grew up in because, she said her dad, they come from royalty, Nigerian royalty, grew up in London. Daddy had a whole lot of money, messed it off, so they had to move out that house. And now that she's back in the area, she's like, let me check out the house. You gonna let me look at the house? I got these cameras and such. Let me look at the house. And she looked at the house. She took a couple of her kids and her sister along, and they toured the house. She saw she recreated one of the pictures that she has when she was a kid, sitting on the stairs with her dad at the top. She's at the top with her kids. It was so cute. Recreated the picture, and the family was just like, oh, anytime you drive by, you're welcome to come in type deal. And when they were touring the house, there was, you know how people have like those little flip calendars with inspirational quotes. In one of the rooms, it was flipped to the dad's birthday. And I think this is well after July, so it to be in an early June date to be on there. It's like, oh, okay, that kind of tugged at her a bit. She cried. She called her brother. Which room was mine? This room was yours. And just having a nice, wholesome family moment. I said, okay, Tia, you're giving something. All right, something. Little mess on the side. Good family, wholesome view. They got Tia. They bringing Tia to stay. Because to give all of this content of her solo and her first season, have we seen people go that deep? I don't know. I can't quite recall. So a family scene that we could have absolutely done without. Ashley, wait, that ain't even right there. Isn't it this? Am I tripping? I'm not tripping, right? Okay, here we go. Ashley, Giselle, and Wendy go out. It wasn't really nothing significant going on there. So they was just kind of, oh, okay, she invited us, we're gonna go, yada, yada, yada. I got confused because I got that. And then it's Ashley's party right after that with no space. Ashley has a 6th to 60th birthday party for Dean and Uncle Lump. Because everybody's birthday right there at the edge of July, top of August type deal. People were disturbed that Ashley was pouring up that liquor punch with her son right there at the bottom, damn near looking like he was about to, he's just waiting for her to finish so he could, like, why is he right there? It was a little odd, I ain't gonna lie. So they talking about Ashley's stepdad, this individual is sucking the life out of you, that guy. And apparently he is in treatment now, okay? Ashley and the fam are happy and hopeful. Except Uncle Lump. He like, I ain't got time for this. We'll see how he is when he really get out. Why does the grandma interject, Ashley's grandma, and says, he don't bother me. I love him. Oh, so the basic bitch-tivities comes straight from the top from grandma. Because how could you say this about a man who had your daughter living under a bridge while you got to take care of their child? How could he never bother you when your other granddaughter is sitting up on camera crying, talking about how his addiction has affected her, and that's her biological daddy. How are you not bothered with a man that is sitting on his ass, not working, while your daughter is out here working triple, double shifts and coughing up blood, sick at the hospital every other week? Are you crazy? I was so like, I rewinded it like, surely that is not what just came out of her mouth. I was disturbed, okay? Absolutely disturbed. And when she said that, he don't bother me, I love him. Oh yeah, I love him. Yeah, you love him. Ashley said, well, you didn't have to live with him. And just from what the stuff that we know, girl, I was flabbergasted, okay? Man, crazy. Monique has a book release, pre-release book party memoir she wrote, love letters to herself or whatever. It's at a venue, nice little restaurant, is guest outside of the cast there. And straight off top, I was like, this can either go, well, these never really go over smoothly because it's always this situation or the separation of, oh, these are my VIPs and they get the bags. And it's like, yeah, you know, that happens at regular events too. But to do it on camera when people trying to, you know, it just be like, so I didn't, it was odd. It was odd. They make fun of her for how long-winded she is reading this excerpt from her book. It's a lot of self. Yeah, she can talk. She can talk. Well, the book is about herself, and she's here, and y'all are here for her to talk about herself. But yeah, she do be long-winded. She probably was up there reading for 10 minutes. And that's a long time to be listening to somebody say a book. I'd have been like, oh, and the food wasn't out yet. Because I looked. I was like, are they at least eating? They weren't. The food came out right after. I said she timed it. I was weak. So, after that, she passes out binders. You know what? You know how type of girl you are? I'm a binder bitch. So, you know, I got these binders for y'all. She hands out these bags with the binders in it. Giselle is actually like, oh, that's actually, you know, okay, cool. She should have had some binders or whatever. Pretty clever. She instructs them to take out the binder. It's got some tabs in it. Write a little bit about themselves. And then each tab lady's name, write something about them. I don't really, let's see. Giselle, so it was funny. So they had to write it. And like I said, this is the moment where it would have made sense to be a cast-only event. She mixes up the binders and she's passing them all out. And Stacy's like, no, like I don't want to give it up. Monique gonna tell her, girl, the last person, basically I was tussling with, had a table between us. Ain't it well for them. And Stacy just released it like, girl. I said, girl. Giselle, who has Giselle's binder? What does she think? There's nothing. Of course, there's nothing. What was the next? I think, Ashley, what do you think about Stacy? She's confusing, but she's good mom. She's crazy, but she's nurturing. Stacy was like, girl, I'll take it. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Ashley lets us know that in Wendy's binder, it says for Kay, fake. Okay? Kay gonna respond, my bags are real. I was like, is Wendy known for wearing fake bags? I would think that Wendy's bags is real too, because she allegedly out here doing fraud to get it, so they better be real fat bags. Like, that'd be crazy if she got fake bags. Now, what you could have said was fake like that robbery. That would have been me. Fake like that robbery. But basically, Wendy said that everything was cool with her and Kay before filming, and she switched up when the cameras came on. And I was like, that is pretty fake, Wendy. Point Wendy. Angel ripped the page out of what was Ashley's book because Ashley called her a catfish and doesn't live in her truth. Angel ripped it out and was just like, I don't agree with this. And I will not subscribe to your catfishery of my edited pictures, Ashley. And if this is the way you feel, you should reconsider coming to my home. Okay? Giselle's like, okay, now wait, Angel. So Ashley, that's like my bestie. So if she's not coming, I'm not coming. And I'm just like, girl, bye. So afterwards, Monique is like, oh my gosh, y'all, I just didn't expect it to go left like that. I didn't expect that. And they're like, sure, Jan, sure. She pulls Angel to the side and is like, girl, I didn't even know that you had problems with the whoever it was she had problems with. She was like, listen, the issue was with the ponies and thingy 4th of July event. My husband didn't really want to go. He didn't want to go. And getting him to come, getting the kids ready and stuff, it just took a lot. So, whatever. I was just like, okay, cool. The girls are headed to Colorado for Angel's trip. Earlier, she told them drink a lot of water because up in the mountains like that, with that altitude, you drink one drink, it's going to feel like two. It's going to feel like two. So, she's picking them up. She's driving one truck and she's got 2 other trucks. Why when they come out, she had to... I was like, what is happening? Angel was so ready for her moment. You can tell she is absolutely feeling herself. Her confidence is up. She is home. She is on her turf. And y'all ain't finna be treating her out there. She got home court advantage on idiots, okay? She's not about to play with y'all. So, Kiana's like, I'm riding with you. She's like, we'll be together. But you two, Stacey and Wendy, you're riding with me. Wendy's conventional, like, I mean, I can outrun Stacey, so I think I'm good. So, they get into the car. And where we at? They get into the car and Bobby was calling. Stacey was about to answer the phone and Wendy was like, don't you pick up that phone. She don't play by her man. She don't play by her man. Don't you pick up that phone. She tells them that they're gonna like their rooms, unlike some other people. Then she starts showering Wendy in like love and kindness, and we're all confused. What's happening? So she's like, oh, Wendy, I really like you. And, we got some stuff to work out, but I like you. Wendy says, I agree. I like me too. And Kay, Giselle, and Jassy car. Giselle's over there talking about she got evicted still. And Kay is like, she did not get evicted. I said, at least Kay is saying something, but we'll see. Giselle's like, well, I have a different opinion. This is so stupid. It's so stupid. Because, like, what's an opinion, girl? She showed you a text that looked like you was checking out of an Airbnb. It wasn't her stuff on the side of the road. Wasn't no blog, spreading no information. Her Airbnb time was up, and she had to go. Just goofy. And Monique, Tia, and Ashley car, Monique is reaching. She is reaching and projecting, saying that when Angel told her that Bobby didn't want to come to the Ponies and Pink Shit event, that she feels like, oh, I see what I was going through in her situation, the overcompensating and having to take up for this and da-da-da. And it's like, girl, what? I'm not saying that it's the same. I don't really know if it's the same, but, I'm seeing some similarities. Girl, because they want to come to the ponies and when y'all been on her head. Monique, sit down somewhere. The house is too much for me. It looks like a horror movie. It's just one house and a bunch of woods. I'm like, can we, in the shot that they've shown, I would have at least liked to see a good 2 other houses in their frame. Like, that was just too much solidarity for me. They said ain't no service up there and stuff. I said, I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. So Ashley's like, is this the house? That's not her house. That's not her house. On the after show, Angel says that by the time, because it was initially supposed to be a couples trip. And by the time she realized, oh, these girls ain't really got no couples like that, scratch the couples girls trip. And then by the time she realized who was able going to be going and everybody got back to her, the only house that was available was something that was what she found. Everything else was bought up because it was busy season. I said, well, girl, it's a cash trip. You know that 90% of these girls is going. And if somebody can't go, they usually just come late. Like, you know the girls is coming. So you should have at least booked a house that was no more than 20 minutes away from yours that could have fit at least the main cast. You could have found what you found closer to you as soon as you knew you was going to go on a trip. Not when everybody got back to you. You know that they're going to come on a daggone trip. And if not, get the trip insurance, girl. You ain't broke. Like, it just be so goofy. Like, Angel, you can't try to flaunt the WAG ambiance if this is how you carrying on. You know it's busy season. You know these girls is coming on this trip. You should have been booked something. Was it that last minute? Like, it was just, I don't like crazy stuff like that. Because this is the type of stuff you get when they get to that part of the when we saw the preview for next week. Anyways, so they see the house. She lets them eat. They eat a little something. And somebody asks, oh, okay, so what's what we finna do? Oh, girl, I'm finna leave. And I'm taking such and such and such and such to my house. And my house is an hour away. Everybody like, what? Yeah, let's go look at the rooms. She gives Stacy the first good room. Has a great view, nice size, great tub, and the tub is on the window so you can lay in the tub and look at the view. I said, oh, that's nice. That's nice. And so she, oh yeah, Stacy. So Wendy's like, okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Look at Kay. And Kay's like, she all doe-eyed, just sitting there. And they're like, are you okay? Are you okay? She said, I don't know. They was like, she's crying. Are you crying? And she's like, is it the woods? Stacey says, does Baltimore not have trees? Are there not trees in Baltimore? Do they not have trees? She's like, girl, you ain't lying about this altitude. This is like a 3-to-1 shot. In confessional, she said, maybe I'm crying because Stacey got such a good room. She takes Giselle and Ashley to a shared room with twin-size beds. Me and Monique is on the floor cackling. I cracked up. And Giselle is pissed, child. She is too mad. I was cracking up. And they was like, she getting her lick back. She getting her lick back. And then Wendy gets the basement apartment. It's like a whole apartment down there. It's like 4 beds in his own bathroom. Easily could have put Ashley and Giselle down there. But, you know, I'm going to be petty. So here we are. And everybody like, she getting her lick back. She getting her lick back. Giselle gonna say, her lick back for what? Her lick back for what? And they're like, the whole eviction thing. Where's my notes, child? The whole eviction thing. She was evicted. So Angel's going to say she hears, she's like, you need to say in there, girl. I wasn't evicted, home girl. Okay. So she tells them, and then Giselle ends up saying, well, that's not what I heard. Well, I heard something different. Well, da-da-da-da. And she's like, well, what you heard? What you heard? And she's like, I heard something too. Well, what y'all heard? It's not mine to share. It's not mine to share. Angel said, well, we finna hammer this out right now, because if not, I'm finna shut this down, because you ain't finna be coming through the threshold of my house thinking you finna have some tea on me or you got ill intent. I said period. Angel woke up this episode, baby. That hat trick, Angel activated. She came alive, baby. She made sure she spoke up for herself and didn't have to sit and think about it and then come back a week later and tell you how you got her messed up when she was frozen in the moment. And none of that. She was ready. She was ready and I was happy, okay? So that's where the episode goes off. I'm really interested to see how next week go, because the fact that we see the previews. Why are these scissors like this? Are they through booking? Can you WD-40 some scissors? Can you do it? And so, yeah, man. Yeah. WD-40 some scissors. And this next episode gonna be funny because we're gonna see how the trip go. And we heard on the after show how they were like, we were supposed to do this, we were supposed to do that, we were supposed to do this. I'm like, dang, y'all didn't even do nothing. I can't stand this crazy mess. Just a hot mess, y'all. So random. It's just making me laugh because I keep looking down at it. Why my coworker come up to me today? This like bestie coworker. Why bestie coworker come up to me and was like, "Here, I brought you a toothpick." I said, oh, okay. So I sit down at my desk. I put it in my desk for like, I don't know. I'm like, is my breath stink? Like, is she trying to tell me something? It was like a 4 or 5 minutes. I'm in my head like, do I be picking in my teeth? Like, what? Do I be having food in my teeth? That's why I keep a mirror on my desk at work and right here to make sure like I ain't looking crazy out here. I was like, do I be having food in my teeth? Like, I was just really in my head, and I was just like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Why later on? She was like, you look at your toothpick? I said, no. She was like, why not? I was like, I thought my breath stank. I didn't know what to do. And we just cackled. We was at lunch just cackling. She was like, oh, I guess I should have been more specific. Yes, you should have been more specific. Oh, y'all, she left me a little herbal refreshment. I said, look at you. Yeah, work like, oh, girl, what candy you got? I got some new candy, girl. You like Snickers? I got some Snickers. Oh, girl, you think this week I should be having a little nerds candy? Man, we be up in there snacking. Y'all, cracking me up. But that's it, y'all. Y'all have a good day. I said I'm gonna start making reels. I need to start doing reels because I got the clipping app service from when I was doing my podcast, and I'm gonna get to one day. I actually have an episode I need to release now that I say it out loud. I'm gonna just randomly drop it. That's life be life, and I forgot all about that. I got a whole 8th episode never dropped on the daggone podcast. Y'all follow Hood Health Report. Go catch up. You know, it is pertinent information for any time in life because it is public health information. Yeah, go do that. Go subscribe to that YouTube while we're here. So subscribe to the channel if you don't already. Like the video. Comment, let me know how y'all feel about this episode. It was pretty good. It was nothing to phone home about. When I was sitting there watching it with my mama, it was just like, yeah, so what about this? How this been going on? Yeah, okay, to what? When we be watching Married to Medicine, we be like, oh, girl, why she doing? Girl, why she... The difference be hilarious. Bye, y'all. See y'all next time.